all you beautiful babes, how's it going? So in today's video I am going to be reviewing my Morphe 24A Artist Pass palette. This palette right here does retail for $24, ironically enough. You do get quite a few shadows, some pressed glitters, and some metallics in here. I am super excited to dig right in. I am going to try and do kind of an ombre look today, so I am going to go in with my Bretman Rock brush and just dip into this nice deep purple shade called Major Inspo. That would be this shade right here. Sorry, you guys can't see. This purple shade right here, and I'm just going to put that in my crease in the outer edge. And this palette does have a mirror, which is really nice. So we're just going to just kind of lay this down in the crease first. I also just got my eyelashes done, so this might be a little more difficult than normal. So we're just going to lay this down really nicely. There is a little bit of kick up in this pan right here, but that's not bad. I know purple shadows are kind of harder to formulate, so I'm not 100% mad at it. It is blending out super, super nicely. And we're just going to kind of hit the outer corner as well. And then we are going to go ahead and do the other eye over here. Alright guys, so I did go ahead and grab some tape just because I do want to just kind of shape the eye a little bit more. So we are just going back into the purple shade, hitting the outer corner. I know what this setting is a little unusual. Like I said, I am in the middle of a move. Hopefully by the middle of next week, I'll have another space to kind of just do my YouTube videos, and it won't look like I'm standing in a bathroom, even though that's exactly what I'm doing. So we're just kind of blending out on the outer corner here, going into my crease and just buffing it out. So far, I'm really liking this color. I don't know if it'll pick up or not, but on my lid, it's kind of like a darker purple, whereas in the pan, it is this super bright purple. So I think maybe next time I will go in with an eyeshadow primer, because I didn't for this video, and see if that makes any of a difference, but it is still a super pretty color. So we're just kind of blending our little lives away right here. Now I am going to take a smaller all-over eyeshadow brush. This one is from Flower Beauty, and I am going to go into the shade Stage Persona, which is this super pretty lilac-y shade right here, and just put that in the center of my lid. There is a little bit of fallout with these shadows, but nothing too horrible. And just kind of pack it on there, like so. And just blend everything out. So I know I told you guys I was back to work and I was super excited, and now things are just kind of spiraling out of control at work. They hired a bunch of people, so we don't know kind of what the deal is with hours are. So I'm back to not working again, which is not the greatest thing in the world, but hopefully, you know, Corona will clear up and we can get back to normal hours. I know there's a lot of people in a lot worse situations than what I'm currently in. And I do really feel for everyone who's being affected by this pandemic. It's definitely taken a toll on my life, so I can't even fathom what, you know, has been happening to other people's lives and how everyone's coping. I know, like, I'm obviously not going to go anywhere today, but I do find that makeup is a pretty good distraction to kind of get my mind off of everything, and I just get to play, which is really nice. So I am just continuing to take this lilac shade called Stage Persona all over the center of my lid here, and just kind of buffing it and blending it up into the crease a little bit. So I am just going to go back into Stage Persona for another layer just so it looks a little more lilac-y for this ombre effect. And we are just kind of buffing and blending it up into the crease a little bit just to make everything look uniform. I keep bumping my palette against the wall over here. If you guys are wondering what that noise is, that's what it is. So I do think I'm actually going to go back in to Major Inspo, which is that dark purple color that we used in the beginning, and just hit the outer edge with some patting motions, or stamping, stippling, whatever you want to call it. And just up into the crease a little bit more, just so we can give this some more definition. And I am going to do the same on the other eye. This brush does pick up a ton of pigment. I know the palette wasn't the greatest at things since sliced bread, but these brushes do kind of do an okay job of what I need them to do. They're not my favorite. They're just the clean ones I had right now. And we're just patting and patting. I'm gonna have to brush out my lashes after this. Oh no, you guys, I taped one of my lashes into the tape. Great, that is just great. That's so awesome. So I do think these are about as even as they are going to get for now. I am going to go in with just a packing brush. I believe this is from BH Cosmetics, and this is number 8. And I am going to go into the shade Secret Set, which is this really pretty lavender metallic right here. And just kind of put that in the center of my lid. So it's not as like bam wow as I was expecting it to be. So I am going to go ahead and get this brush wet. I am going to go and do the same thing on the other eye though, just so everything looks uniform and neat. And this tape is pulling on my eyelash, so it's gonna come off because it's causing me pain. And we're just gonna pat, pat, pat. And I mean, in the mirror, it doesn't look bad. On camera, I wish it was just a little more pigmented. So I am going to go ahead and grab my setting spray, which is in my bag because I didn't pull it out because today is just kind of all over the place. So I am just going to mist it with my e.l.f. Dewy Set setting spray. We're just gonna give it a nice little psh, and then go back into Secret Set and just kind of hit the same area. And just using patting motions. So it's still not like bam wow, so I am just going to get it a little more wet. Go back into Secret Set, because I really like the metallics to kind of be like in your face. That's just my personal preference. So I will layer and layer and layer and layer today, apparently. All right, I think that's actually looking pretty good. So I am going to go ahead and attempt to, so it does finish the other eye. It does kind of pick up on this brush, kind of flaky. I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera or not, but it is just a little flaky. But with the brush being as wet as it is kind of expected. And again, we're just using those patting motions to kind of just pack this into the inner corner. I'm not really blending, I'm just kind of stamping it on there. Like so. So I don't know what I did different on this side that I didn't do on this side, but it is picking up more on this side, like it's more noticeable. So I am going to go back into the other side here and just kind of make things look as even as possible. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, so I think this eye look is almost complete. I am going to peel off this tape and hope it doesn't pull my hair. Ow. Alright, so I think the eye look is pretty much done. Here's the final look for that. I'm gonna eat my words here. I am going to take shade Private Oasis, which is this big white metallic pan right here, and put it in the inner corner, I almost said center, of my eyeball. And I am just gonna take it on my finger. It is a super, super beautiful color. And with my super long nails, I am just going to pat it right here. Maybe it'll show up, maybe it won't. There we go. And do the same on this eye, and try not to stab myself in the face. And my hair is like doing something else today, you guys. Alright, so it did give it that nice extra pop that I was looking for. I think this is so pretty for right now. Now I am going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and I will be right back. Alright guys, and we're back. I did go ahead and put on primer, foundation, concealer, and bronzer. I am going to go ahead and go into my blush. This is the e.l.f. blush. It is a super pretty kind of peachy tone. Watch me as I drop it. Also, I don't really know what's going on with my hair today. It's just kind of doing its own thing. I really don't understand. I know I can't get this compact open. There we go. And I also am just going to take my e.l.f. Total Face brush. We are just kind of going drugstore with all of these products today. And I'm just going to generously, well, not generously, but just sweep it across my face like so. I do think it's a really, really nice color. And I am actually going to go back into my 24A Artist Pass palette and go into the shade Private Oasis again. That is this very nice kind of white, larger pan shade right here. And just kind of use that as my highlighter today. So I am going to go in with my Bretman Rock brush. Oops, that has my tape all over it. Oh my gosh. I'm a mess, can you tell? And I'm just going to kind of go into the pan like so, pick up a ton on this brush. I have a brush hair right here. Just kind of tap off the excess and see how this works as a highlighter. It's not really doing much for me right now. Come on, little buddy. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. And we're just going to dip right back into the shade Private Oasis. Go to the other side of my face. So that's one coat, and I don't know if it's even going to pick up on camera because it's barely registering on my face. It like does not want to come off of this brush. I don't know if this is going to pick up on camera or not. I might have to put this palette down. But if you guys can see it now, like there's still a bunch of product on here, and it's just, it like won't come off of this brush. So I don't know if I need to apply this like in several layers or what is happening with this shadow. I'll even do like pressing motions because it is just not, it worked fine on the other side. Hello? Like anything right now would be super, super great. So if we could just like get to that. All right, now we're kind of getting some, but I feel like I'm really having to like press down with this brush and use like a lot of pressure. And I don't really like usually do it. I feel like I'm scrubbing my face trying to get this highlighter to come off. I don't understand, guys. It worked fine on the other side. Like I don't understand. Well, this is annoying me because what in the fuck? Pardon my language, but I don't understand why this isn't working the way I want it to. So I think that's as good as it's gonna get with this product. I don't know why it's not applying. I mean, it is a super pretty highlight if I catch it in the right light, but it's just not really what I was looking for, so I guess I'll take it down the nose like usual and hit the Cupid's bow here. And I am actually going to take that same packer brush, or even a different one. I'll probably take this packer brush from Bretman Rock and go back into Secret Set just with the tip of the brush like so. And I am just going to define these lines right here by just ever so slightly putting a teensy bit of highlight or metallic or however you want to do it underneath here. I just think it gives it a super nice pop. Just go back in. And I feel like it also just kind of ties the whole thing together. Bam. All right, so what are my final thoughts? I am actually, before I go ahead and do that, I am gonna brush out my lash extensions. I decided to get lash extensions because I feel like I wore false lashes all of the time. And I was just, honestly, I was kind of tired of buying them and trimming them and then gluing them on or using the magnetic ones. I mean, the magnetic ones were great, you know, but they don't give you, or at least where I'm at, you can't buy a bigger bottle of the eyeliner, and I was almost out, so I decided to just go ahead and get my lashes done. I think they look really great. I mean, they look nice. What do you guys think? Do you like them? Should I have just stuck with falsies? I can't decide. But they do require a lot of maintenance. Like I do have to brush them out every day, twice a day. You can't like get them wet for the first 24 hours. If you use mascara, it can't be waterproof mascara because it like damages the extension. So there's a lot more to it than I thought there was going to be. But I still really like them. I probably will go ahead and actually pop on my Bambi Lash Mascara. I had to grab it out of my bag. Just to give them a little bit more of an oomph. So this isn't the waterproof one. I do really like it though. I think it's been my go-to mascara. And I've tried a couple other mascaras, but this one just does something beautiful. Like to my lashes. And I'm just putting the mascara on over my extensions, just because I think it makes them look more defined, like they're more prominent, compared to when they don't have mascara on them. But I haven't worn makeup in, I don't know, since my last video, you guys. Obviously I didn't post on Friday because I was in the middle of a move. Hi, if you're new to my channel. I am here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do try and post as often as possible. If you aren't already, go ahead and give us a follow on IG at Make a Mess Beauty, as well as Facebook. It's the same thing, Make a Mess Beauty. We always love to talk to you guys. I get quite a few DMs from you folks. It's really always nice to just kind of sit down and talk to people about what they like to do, or looks that they would like to see. I totally did put mascara on the bottom part of my lashes over here. Wow. But it is always super nice to talk to you guys. I do really like just chatting, or if you need to vent, like I'm always here for you. I am really struggling right now. But yep, our IG and Facebook usernames are the same, at Make a Mess Beauty. Go ahead and give us a follow. I do post content on there more often than I do on YouTube. So we are going to move on to some setting spray. My goodness, where is my head at today? I am just going to go in with my Urban Decay All-Nighter Pollution Protection Setting Spray. I'm almost out. You can like barely hear that there's any in there. And just give myself like a generous spritz, maybe not. Maybe this isn't going to work because it's so out. What is happening? Why is it spraying white stuff on my face? I guess I'll just pat it in and hope that it doesn't like, I don't know what just happened. So apparently I'm officially out of my favorite all-time setting spray, so I'm just going to put it in the trash. That was probably really loud. I'll probably go back in with a different setting spray because that didn't really do what I wanted it to. It just kind of all over my face. So final thoughts about this palette. I do really like how the purple shadows laid down. Like I said, I do wish that Secret Set, this purple shade right here, was as pigmented in the pan. Or not Secret Set, I'm sorry, what is this called? Major Inspo, wow. I do wish Major Inspo was as pigmented in the pan as it is on my lids. I am a little disappointed that it's not that super bright, vibrant purple, and it is a little bit more of a darker purple. As far as Secret Set goes, I do like how it applied. It is a really nice, just plain metallic or shimmer with a dry brush. With a wet brush, I did have to use a couple coats, but it did finally come through. I think it's a super pretty color. And then obviously this last lavender shade that I used, not a breath, my goodness, called Stage Persona. I wish it was just a touch more pigmented. I know lavender is kind of a softer color, but I do kind of wish that it was more, like it was brighter, I guess, but it was a really nice transition color. As far as the highlighter goes with Private Oasis, obviously I used this palette before I did this video, but I just wish that it was a little more blinding and that it was easier to apply if you use it as a highlighter. I just felt like I couldn't get it off of the brush, which was a little frustrating. overall though, I do like the blendability of these shades. I do like how they performed. I do wish that, I know you get these bigger pans in here, I do wish that it kind of came with a bronzer shade. I would have liked to try and do an all over face color, wow, a whole face. Like I would have tried to use Desert Vibes, which is this kind of orangey color right here, but I feel like it's too orange. And then I thought about using the shade right above it, which is Security, but that is just too dark for my skin tone. So it would have been nice to kind of have a shade in between these two to use as a bronzer. But other than that, I think it works really nice. I did just stick my nail into a bunch of eyeshadows, my goodness. So obviously this is the final look here. I do really like how everything turned out. I think it is so pretty. But again, I do wish that highlighter just performed a little bit better. But I am super excited to get back on track with posting videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Again, go ahead and give us a follow on IG and Facebook. I will link those usernames down below, as well as all of the products that I used on my face today. I am so excited for our next video, and if you liked this one, go ahead and give us a big ol' thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, ring the bell so you get all of my video notifications, and leave some comments down below about what you guys would like to see. I always love visiting with you guys, and I will catch you on the next one.